Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm prepping my eyelids with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm using this dual fiber brush. This is one of my favorite brushes to use for concealing. Sometimes I use it for highlighting as well, and under my eyes. And then of course we're gonna go into brows. For this particular look, I went with more of a strong brow, you know, just a little bit more defined to go with a dark purple look. Now when I do my brows, I always start at the end where I want it to be darkest, and then as I move to the front end of my eyebrows, I always lighten up the pressure. This part usually takes me a very long time, you know, just to get that definition. And after I'm done with the brow wiz, I set it with some powder. In this instance, I'm using the lighter side of the Brow Powder Duo by Anastasia Beverly Hills, just to kind of fill in that front part so that it's not too strong in the front. And I'll just kind of go back and forth until I feel like I have the darkness and definition that I want. In the front, I also like to do a couple of little flicks upwards, just so that I can kind of mimic little hairs coming up, just to give me that little bushy eyebrow look that's so in style right now. This part is completely optional, but I like to use a concealing stick or pencil to just kind of clean up the bottom of my brow bone and the top, just to make sure that there aren't any messy lines or anything. You know, I definitely like to have a nice defined brow. Then I'm going to go and use this brown gel liner from NYX as an eyeshadow base for this dark smoky eye. Since I'm not going to have any liner, I like to have, you know, something dark to give you that smoky effect along the lash line. This doesn't have to be very neat, since I'm going to go in with a dark brown eyeshadow. This one is fudge. This is more of a chocolatey brown, you know, it's a fudge color basically. And I will smoke that liner up just a little bit to prepare it for the eyeshadow that I'm going to place on top of it. This is just so that we don't have any harsh or sloppy lines. Then I'm going to go in with Baby I'm a Star. This is a dark brown shimmery shadow. It is super pigmented and it can get messy, so I would start with a little bit and then work my way up. It doesn't have to be neat, because I'm then going to go and blend that upwards into my crease with this Sigma E25 brush with no shadow on it. I'm going to use this same brush for the next eyeshadow that I will be blending into the crease. Now this is when it starts to get fun. I'm going to take Aubergine, which is like a burgundy type of purple color, and I'm going to put that on the crease with just a little bit on the lid to blend out that shimmery brown shade up into my crease. I'm not going too high, as I'm going to then apply a lighter shade as my blending color. This part, you know, once you get done with the lid, this part is fairly easy. You don't have to do too much blending. I'll always go in afterwards with a clean brush just to make sure that I haven't, you know, gone too far up, or that I don't have any craziness going on up there. Then I'm going to take Punch Fuchsia, which looks a little bit, you know, like it's too purple in the palette, but once you apply it, if you have a light hand, it just has this really nice pink hue, and it brings some color into this particular look. And I kind of winged this part, but I really like how it came out. I don't want to blend too much at this point, because then, you know, you would really lose that pigmentation of the Punch Fuchsia color. And here I go with a clean brush. This is just a no-name brush. I got it in an Ipsy bag, just to make sure that, you know, everything's nice and blended. But again, don't do too much, because then you'll lose that color and that gradient that we've done. I'm going to go ahead and tightline, and just a tip for girls that wear contacts, always lift your lid up and out if you can to get that liner on your eyelid and not on your contact lens. I've made that mistake many times. Then curl the lashes, use the Stile lash mascara. You can use any mascara you want. I didn't want to wear any false lashes for this look as I was going somewhere and it wasn't necessarily appropriate to wear huge lashes, but I really like how this mascara defines and lengthens. I did my face. I will be doing a face makeup, you know, so that I can show you guys how I get full coverage for my rosacea. I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with that same gel liner. I'm not going to go all the way in. I'm really just going to go maybe halfway, a little bit darker on the outside, and then just a little bit, maybe halfway across my waterline. I guess you could say halfway where your eyeball is. I'm going to go ahead and set that liner with the fudge color just to smoke that out a little bit. And I'm going to bring that in again, not all the way in to the corner of my eye. For the lash line, I usually like to pack on the color and then blend it out with a pencil brush or something similar to that that will allow me to then apply the punch fuchsia color and complete the smoky look. Then let's apply some lower lash mascara. This is just a sample that I had of the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I really like it and I will be purchasing it very soon. Then to finish off, I'm going to put this soft matte lip cream in Milan. I don't want to wear anything too dark that will then take attention away from my eyes. I put on a lip balm underneath the soft matte lip cream. This just helps it look a little bit more moisturized once the matte lip dries and sets. Let's zhuzh it up here. And we're done. This smoky look, I mean, would be very appropriate for going out for dinner, or you could wear it to a club or something more fancy like that. I really hope you guys like this. Thank you, and please subscribe.